So guys and gals, I made a huge mistake. Due to working 39 hours last week, I decided sleep was more important than what I had been adamant about from the very beginning of trying to breed these crabs. Watching the male when I introduced him to the female and removing him when he was done copulating with her. I put him in Saturday night, the same day she molted and you saw the very special Saturday Specials video. I got to bed late that night, and then I couldn't get her out of my mind when I tried to get to sleep. I had felt like I should have checked on her earlier that night, but reasoned to myself that I was being paranoid, not even bothering to ask whose voice was speaking to me. When I went in to check on her, all of her appendages had been torn from her body. After church Sunday, she was dead, even though I thought she was still alive Saturday night. I can't say for sure if she was dead already on Saturday, but I do know she was gone Sunday.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Now, I haven't necessarily been mourning her. No, she represented something bigger in my mind. Something way bigger. And that was the symbol of everything I was going to do with my channel, my business, and every crab I kept. Seeing as she's the only crab that's a female out of the sets I had, she represented the mating attempt that would be the first of all buried females in the future. She symbolized me successfully breeding every crab I keep in the future, so it wasn't just her I was trying to breed, it was every crab ever. As such, when this failure happened, I was torn. I lost all passion and love I had for these crabs, and I briefly despised the male I put in with her. It was only a brief period of time, but I'm still telling it like it is. I still have all 5 of the males, and I won't do anything drastic with them. However, they all take up valuable space, and they take a lot of time and energy to care for, not to mention the food they eat that could be saved for future crabs down the line. I have a line with the company that could give me the females I need, and I'm looking forward to working with them to switch the sex ratio around, trying to keep 2 males with 4 females, instead of the 1 female with 5 males. They don't guarantee sets of the crabs, but they said they would try their best, and they are typically able to fulfill such requests. When they come back in stock, I'll buy some of them, and will also buy the panther crabs from them if I have enough money and space.
You know that's right.
That's the legend of Tommy from work, which I'll share in an upcoming Saturday special video, hopefully by the end of January.
I know that's right. Yeah. Arr.
The company doesn't know exactly when they'll be getting them back in stock, but spring will be the earliest due to these crabs not doing so well with shipping in cold temperatures. It's also because of this, the crab's health and well-being, that I'm going to send a crab to someone on PRA in the spring instead of now or in the new year. And I'll also have a giveaway for one of the remaining crabs after I successfully ship to that person. I have 5 attempts, but I should only need 1. Then I'd be left with 4 for the giveaway, but I'll still budget for 3 remaining since life happens. I don't know if they're all going to complete the molt successfully, which we've seen previously, and I haven't shipped these animals before. I do have a good idea of how I can, but life happens. USPS tends to be unreliable sometimes. Just telling the truth. Link in the description for a thread on that. But if I don't get it right the first time, and if things don't work out like I'm hoping they do, I won't be able to sell one of the remaining crabs after the giveaway. That's a small price to pay for me since I have a steady income coming in now, though. It's not much after all is said and done with what comes into Green Aquatics until it's able to pay for itself and my bills, but it's enough to start budgeting for some of these business expenses I said I'd pay for out of pocket until that point. I truly hope I've learned my lesson with this, and I won't let my mind make any animal a symbol of the goals, aspirations, and dreams of me or my company again. I've also learned something I should have already known and not forgotten due to the circumstances of life and my work schedule. In the setup I have now, and personally I'd argue any setup at all, 2 Purple Matano crabs in a 10-gallon is bad news. I'll have to remember that for the upcoming species profile I'll be doing for the PMCs. And I'll also do a species profile for all the other crabs I'll be keeping and all the other crabs I will keep after I kept them long enough to figure out most of this stuff so you guys don't have to. I hope you've learned something from my mistakes. If you get nothing else out of this, just know this. I'm telling you all this so you don't have to make the same mistakes as me. I could hide this by elaborate design and smoke and mirrors, but I'm choosing to come forward with my mistakes, so hopefully you can glean something from it. I hope you have a great week, and God bless you and your family.